Hey guys, it's only me. I've been tagged. I've been tagged by two people. Simon from 50 Shades of Green and Woody from Woody's Allotment Garden. Now, apologies Woody, I know you've recently changed your channel's name, made it slightly longer, but I can't remember what the last bit is off of my hand, so apologies dear. But yeah. True to form, I don't like being on camera, so you guys get to watch me sow some seeds while I answer the questions. And the first one is, why an allotment? Now, because I haven't got an allotment, there's another question where it can be changed to, why do you grow? And the simple reason is because of two of my children. They've got a condition called cystic fibrosis, and to cut a long story short, they are on high calorie diets, high nutrition diets, so food is very important. They have to eat a lot of food, high calorie, high fat, high protein, high nutrition. So I want to grow food. I want to be able to provide something, because me and their dad have got no control over their condition other than managing it with medication and physio and diet. I just want to try and help where I can, and so that's why why I garden, why I grow food. Sorry, trying to not to knock the stand. The second question. Now this is one that probably why I've been putting this off. I have been busy, but second question is, why YouTube? Now I didn't originally. Well, I wasn't originally going to be putting a channel up about gardening. I originally was going to put a channel, basically mother's bits of wisdom to her children, if you like. I had a health scare last year, and I basically thought my days were numbered. And while I was having tests done and investigated and all that, you panic. You go through all the stages of denial and anger and on what happens if, worst case scenario, and you get diagnosed with something, and all I kept thinking about was the kids. And I'd seen, I think, either a documentary or a film about how a mother had been diagnosed with cancer, and she videotaped her snippets of wisdom for different scenarios in their life as they're growing up, and I sort of wanted to do that. But while I was sort of waiting for test results to come back, I sort of wanted to sort of get the ball rolling, get myself comfortable talking on camera, even if I'm not in front of a camera. And so hence, started filming what I was doing in the garden and, what I was growing, and sort of snowball from there. I've had that all clear. I was having these episodes of basically all the symptoms of a heart attack. I thought I had a heart attack, and I've had more than one episode. I've had about 12 so far last year, and each time I've been taken in and had all the tests done, sent home because they couldn't find anything on the blood tests and the ECGs, and I've had contrast scans. They've checked my heart, they've checked my lungs, and they're all tickety-boo and absolutely perfect and healthy. And I'm still being, what's the word? They think they know what it is, and I've still got to go see somebody in a couple of weeks' time. It's not life threatening by any means. It's not. It's just quite a rare condition, and it's, you know, it's manageable. It's livable. But it just means I've got to take my foot off the gas pedal and not work at breakneck speed all the time. So, but anyway, moving swiftly on. How long have you been growing for? 6, maybe 7 years. Properly. I mean, my dad always used to grow a few bits and pieces. I can't remember what, because he was a miner. So he wasn't always around during the day. He used to work afters and night shifts, so he wasn't always up and around during the day. So yeah, about 6 or 7 years. Question 4, what do you grow? Oh, mainly staples. You know, your root veg, a few brassicas, peas, beans, your onions, your garlic. Because we only moved into this house about just over a year ago now, I've got a lot less growing space here than what I had in my old place. We had about 4 times as much garden, so I can't grow as much as what I used to. I used to have the biggest strawberry bed you've ever seen in your life. It was absolutely huge. But I've not been able to get that, you know, anything like that set up. Just haven't got round to growing strawberries yet. Last question. Favourite thing to grow? Now that is really, really tricky. Really tricky. I've actually got 3 favourite ones. The first one is potatoes. I was actually sat watching Ant's question and answer video last night, and he mentioned he likes growing potatoes because of the I think the pasta parcel, I think he called it. You never know what you're going to get when the music stops and you open it up. You just don't know, and I love that as well about potatoes, because you never know whether you're going to hit the jackpot and it's going to be a massive haul, or whether you know you've had a dud spud. I also love tomatoes. Love growing tomatoes. For me, that is the smell of summer, when you can smell. I mean, even before the flowers have come, or the fruit have set, just the smell when you pop them on and you get that smell on your hands, and you sniff it in. That to me is just summer in a nutshell. It's just love that. And the third one, and I know I'm being cheeky for choosing 3, but I don't care, is peas. I love growing peas, and the reason being is a couple of my kids have struggled to eat peas. I don't know whether they've just not liked the look of it or what, but they've all been really good at eating the vegetables. Been really good. I've been so lucky with it. But for some reason, they've all sort of turned their noses up at peas. Apart from my oldest, she's eaten them since she was a toddler. I mean, she used to love them frozen. She'd eat them like sweets if she could. And she'd help herself. She'd go to the freezer, grab a handful and just eat them like that. But they've all sort of turned their nose up at them until I started growing them. And I grow petit pois variety, small ones, you know, and they absolutely love them. And all I did was give them a pea pod and said, you know, have a little look at it, and look at it, it's baby peas. And, you know, would you like to try one? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a baby, you know. and they've tried it, and from that day onwards, as soon as they know I've got peas growing in the garden, they want to know when they're ready. And I've got to, if I want to get them on the table, on, you know, with a meal, I've got to hide them. And they all want to shell. They all fight over the shelling duties, because by the time they've shelled them, there's nothing left in the pot, because they've been nibbling at them. So yeah, I think out of all of them, peas is my ultimate favourite, just because, you know, my kids have just gone absolutely bonkers over them, through no effort really, apart from shoving a few seeds in the ground. So that is it for my 5 questions. Now then, 5 nominations. Now I've really struggled with this, because I think most of you have already been nominated, but I went through who I subscribed to and had a look to see if any of you put any videos up, and any that haven't put any videos up, I'm actually going to nominate, well, the first 5 that I came across anyway. Now the first one is Torp Tomarten. She's an absolutely lovely woman, based out in Sweden. She's currently under a metre of snow, so the only growing she's doing at the minute is her seed sowing indoors, and like she was saying on one of her videos, her whole house has been taken over by plants. She does a lot of crossbreeding with peppers, with true potato seeds, tomatoes, I think. There's absolutely tons of stuff she crossbreeds and that. She hasn't got loads of videos out, but you know, she's brilliant. I love watching her. She's like me, she doesn't show her face on camera, but she's very calming as well. She's got a lovely way about her. So that's the first one. Second one, Brian Honeybun from Allotment Life. That's not his name, by the way, it's Brian from Allotment Life. But Brian dear, I haven't noticed a video from you yet, so I'm nominating you. Even if you don't like doing this stuff, I'm nominating you, dear. Because I think he's brilliant. I just love the way it's just no nonsense. He just gets on with it. You know, I just love his style. About him, very knowledgeable chap, really knowledgeable. You can learn a lot from him. The third one is a family effort. They are Escaping the Matrix. Now they've got the UK equivalent of a homestead, if you like. They're trying to be as self-sufficient as they can. Absolutely brilliant family, completely barking mad, and I love them to bits, I really do. They're always off foraging, you know, getting back to nature. Absolutely brilliant, really do like them a lot, so I'm nominating those. Right, just had a camera malfunction, or storage malfunction again. I've got to remember to delete some stuff. Right, nominations. Not sure how much got recorded. Yeah, I think I got to Escaping the Matrix. The fourth one is Sarah the Gardener. She's based over in Australia. Brilliant lady, always cheerful, always happy. And she's got such a calming way about her. She just loves life and loves gardening. Even when her garden gets flooded. She's in the process of setting up a new home. They've moved to the coast, so she's got a whole blank canvas to work on and get set up in a new place. And the last one is a chap who's only recently started posting videos again. Is Andy 160676. I think I've said that right. But yeah, he does some cracking potato reveals. He really does. I really enjoy him for that. And he's also a musician, and I watched some of his music that he posts. He's very, very good, very good. So I'm a bit of a secret fan of his. So yeah, those are my 5 nominations. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I will see you guys on the next one. So ta-ta for now. Bye.